What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. We are finally back home, back to the regular videos. Got my regular setup here now. Had some technical difficulties this morning, so video's taking a little bit longer to get up. And let me fix my mic volume if it's a little too loud. I apologize. But anyways, guys, I want to show you guys a disclaimer, or not even a disclaimer. I just want to show you a reason why you shouldn't put all your eggs in one basket on an app. So here's a good example. Stick. I gave free picks the other day, and I think it was Friday, and we cashed tons of NFL preseason. And what ended up happening is Prizepicks ended up rebooting every single play, even the ones that cashed, because they said the game didn't complete. Now, when has that ever worked out in our favor if we would have took a player over and they stayed under and the game didn't complete? I guarantee you, if the game didn't complete if it was just a little bit of a different scenario, they would not have refunded us, and it's just a scam. So I want to show you guys, parlay play paid out. Every other app that I played on paid out. Prizepicks was the only one, so I highly recommend you guys move away from Prizepicks. I will say Prizepicks has some of the best preseason props in certain terms of like the variety, like field goals made and things like that, but it's going to come to other platforms. I'm going to continue playing on Prizepicks because it's a popular app and everybody wants it, but I highly recommend the ones who don't have a huge bankroll on Prizepicks to swap to some different platform. The one I'm recommending right now is parlay play. But anyways, just wanted to show that. I wanted to show a dub we had that was from the other day. Obviously lots of slips I could show right now. I'm a little bit behind, so I'm going to try to make this video as fast as possible. But that being said, guys, I am going to pick a winner from our last video to win a free month of VIP. If this video gets 200 likes, I'll pick another comment down below to win a free month. So make sure you guys drop a like, leave a comment. You do have to be subscribed to win, and let's go ahead and pick our winner from the last video. Winner is going to be for Appalled, who said need that VIP. Well, Appalled, send me a message on Discord, my man. I will get you added for a free month. And I appreciate the love and support from every single one of you guys. If you guys do want to get all of our plays, massive slate today. We got NFL, huge WNBA slate, and a big baseball slate as well. So lots of plays going to be dropped today. It is Sunday. Play a little lighter on Sunday. Sundays can sometimes be a little weird for me. But that being said, if you guys do want to get all of our plays, link to our WAP is down in the description. For $25 a month or for $10 a week, you can get every single play that we post. That's less than $1 a day. If you use code NFL, and this might last another week, it might last another day. I'm really not sure how long I'm going to keep this code up. But if you use code NFL, you will get 20% off your entire purchase on whichever one you decide to go with. Just throwing it out there. It's a one-time use. That means you can't use a month and then like it and then use it for the yearly as well. You can only use the promo code one time, unfortunately. I can maybe set it up to use multiple times, but for now it is a one-time use, and it is there if you guys do want to use it. You can get a free month sign up for any partnered app. Those partnered apps include Parlay Play, Chalkboard, Sleeper, Underdog, Novig, Better, and Dabble. Any of those 7 apps get you a free month of VIP. If you sign up for any of them using our code, just let me know, and I'll get you 1 month for each one that you sign up for, up to 7 full months for free. That being said, guys, 6 free picks again today. Yesterday's free picks didn't go very well. Yesterday just wasn't a great day for me. Split a lot of slips, really did. Lots of hooks, lots of plays that should have cashed and didn't. For example, we had our man Trevor Lawrence passing yards over 45.5. He ended with 43 in one drive. Didn't play 2 drives like they said he might. That's just part of preseason. It's hard to play these star quarterbacks in preseason. So we're going to start with WNBA, then we'll do baseball, and then I'll jump over to my preseason plays for today. So the first pick of the day for WNBA I'm going to take is our girl Paige Beckers. I tried to play Beckers the other day. Beckers ended up being DNP for back soreness. They said she was kind of tight when she was dribbling around. Just decided not to risk an injury. She's listed probable for today. I think she's going to play. I don't think she's going to be limited unless she's just hurting, and I don't think she is, or I think she wouldn't play at all. So I think she's fine. I think we're going to get her at 14.5 points today, and I think it's going to be a great line. She has cashed this line 8 of her last 10 and 5 straight. This is going to be a play that could be very popular on Prizepicks. They kind of reversed this on me the other day. The value for Beckers, you could buy down her PRA and get like a 1.5x, 1.6x, and her points didn't have the options. Her points is sitting at 17.5. Today is slightly different. You can buy her points down, but her PRA you can't really buy down. So I decided to go with points today on this one. She's cashed it 18 of 24 games on the season, which is a 75% hit rate, averaging 18.6 points per game. Head-to-head versus Washington, she had one game earlier this season. She dropped 20 points, and that was back on June 22nd. If you look at Washington's points defense, give up middle of the pack around 81 points per game. It's a decent matchup for Beckers. She showed she can do 20 plus points pretty much against any team, and I really like the way she plays. So gonna be locking in Paige Beckers over 14.5 points as our first pick of the day. You can see she's averaging around 34 minutes per game on the season. So getting big minutes, 15 field goal attempts, 3.6 three-point attempts, 4 free throws per game. Tons of opportunities to drop just 15 points. So one of my favorite plays for WNBA, to be honest with you, even though she is coming off of back tightness. But I'm right here, Paige Beckers. 1.46x if you get her on parlay play, which is where I recommend you guys lock it in. I will say, guys, a massive promo right now for Chalkboard. If you guys sign up for Chalkboard, and I'm going to go ahead and show you guys, I'm just going to open this up real quick. I know it's another plug, but I forgot to say this. Chalkboard gives you $20 for free right now. No deposit required if you use our code. Code Fantasy Aces. You just create your account, use our code, and they will give you a free $20. Now, this is obviously only if you're in one of these green states here on this list or whatever, only the available states. But $20 for free, guys. Highly recommend taking advantage of that if you don't have Chalkboard, and you get a free month of VIP with that as well. Just throwing it out there. So anyways, Paige Beckers is pick number 1. Who did I pair Paige Beckers with? Paige Beckers ended up getting paired with Sonia Citron. So we're taking Citron again. I played quite a bit of Citron this season. She's cashed me out way more. I think she's sold me once or twice, but she's been very consistent for me, and I like consistency in WNBA. I don't like the players who are up and down, up and down, up and down. Hers are pretty consistent. You can see, I mean, yeah, she has her down days, but majority of time she's getting around between 14 and 20 points, somewhere around there. And you can see her line is set to 14.5 right now. That's what I'm playing. She's cashed it 12 of 30 games on the season, which is a 40% hit rate. Doesn't look that good if you look at her entire season hit rate. I'm just going to throw it out there. I know that I'm taking a risk on her. If you guys don't want to risk it, you don't have to. Her head-to-head data versus Dallas looks very, very good. She's had 27 points on the 22nd. Then she had 22 points back on the 28th. So 2 games in a row, averaging 24.5 points in those 2 games. Played very, very well versus Dallas. 14 field goal attempts. She shot 54% on average in those 2 games. If you look at her this season, she's averaging 10.6 field goal attempts. So what was the head-to-head? 14, yeah. So 10.6 on the season, playing around 33 minutes per game. She ended up playing 40 minutes per game in that one. You can see it was very close games. If it's a close game tonight, obviously she's going to get good playing time. But Sonia Citron, I like her, man. She's been playing really, really well. 28 points versus Chicago, 26 points against one of the best defenses in the league, the #1 defense in the league, actually, in Minnesota. She just dropped 26 points versus them her last game out. You know she has to be feeling herself. She's definitely going to come out here. She's going to come out here ready to play, and versus a team that gives up 87 points per game, which is a bottom 2 defense in terms of points. Like the matchup for Sonia Citron. So I'm going to lock this in. If you guys don't want to play it, you don't have to. This is going to be a little bit of a double up. Any plays you don't like, fade them. Just throwing it out there. Don't tell them just because I post them. I'm not going to be 100% accurate, obviously. I'm going to put 200. Whoa, I'm not putting 2150 on that. I'm just throwing it out there. $250, 2.33x on this one gives you a $582 win. That's what I'm locking in. Come over here to track picks. You guys can see this is a legit slip. We got Citron and Beckers both over 14.5 points for not quite a 3x, but a little over a double up. So that's going to be our first pick, or our first slip of the day. And I will go ahead and pull these up on Props Madness so you can see the shot charts. Shot charts aren't going to be beautiful for either of these 2 players, Beckers or Citron. If you look at Citron, under the goal, she shoots 31%, going against the top 6 defense. She shoots 17% in the paint, going against number 8 defense. She shoots 9% mid-range, going against one of the worst defenses for mid-range. And then if you look at her from the 3-point line, corner threes, she shoots 8%. Going against one of the worst defenses in the league, or the worst defense in the league in terms of corner threes. If you look at her regular 3-point, that's what I'm just going to call it, regular threes, you can see she's going against the top 3 defense where she shoots 35% of her shots. So it is a difficult matchup in terms of where she scores in certain areas, but overall I still like Citron at 14.5 points. But she's dropping almost 30 versus Minnesota, and I know she shot like 80% of that game, but still, like, she's dominating versus Minnesota. She can score versus Dallas, and I'm taking a chance. Same thing for Beckers. Beckers has shown she can score against pretty much any team. You look at her shot chart, her scoring chart here doesn't look very good. You got orange and yellow, not what we want to see. We want to see some greens. If you look at her, she shoots 24% of her shots from the three-point line, going against the 6th ranked defense. If you look at her mid-range, she shoots 38% mid-range, where she's going against a number 5 defense. She shoots 25% in the paint, going against number 4 defense. Then she shoots 13% under the rim, going against the number 9 defense. So not a great matchup in terms of where they allow points. But like I said, she scored 20 points in her first game versus Washington. So I'm taking my chances on it. If you guys do want to tell, I've already locked it in. You guys already saw. So let's jump over to baseball for the next 2 plays and for another free slip. So the first pick for baseball that I have is going to be for our man Brandon Pfaadt. So I'm taking Brandon Pfaadt, the Arizona pitcher, taking Pfaadt to get us 4.5 Ks versus Colorado. So it's a perfect matchup versus Colorado. Not going to get much better. This is a boosted play on parlay play. If you guys want to lock it in there, I'm going to go ahead and show you Brandon Pfaadt. I got preseason selected. That's probably why. It's a 1.4x for 4.5 Ks. I go for double ups. You guys already know that. If you watch my channel, that's the way that I've stayed profitable. I don't care about having 20x slips. It doesn't bother me. I'll do a 20x slip maybe probably once a week on like Flex Fridays. But that's about it. You can see Pfaadt has cashed this line in 12 of 23 games on the season, a 52% hit rate, averaging 4.43 Ks per game. That's a hit rate's not beautiful on this play. If you look at Pfaadt, he's 11-7 on the season with a 5.02 ERA and a 130 WHIP, averages 7.52 strikeouts per 9 innings. Not a high strikeout pitcher, not a great pitcher. Versus Colorado, he gave up 7.2 ERA, earned runs per 9 innings. And you can see he had a 140 WHIP. He did get 12.6 strikeouts. Looking at his head-to-head data versus Colorado, 6-11-7 in his last 3 games versus Colorado in terms of strikeouts. He had 1 game earlier this season, played in Colorado, which is why he got lit up. He gave up 7 Ks. They are playing in Arizona tonight, so he's playing at home, got a nice little home game. He's getting around 89 pitches per game on average. Some of these games getting high 90s, low 100s. So decently long leash. Should have plenty of playing time for tonight versus Colorado. Colorado shouldn't light him up bad. You can look at Colorado versus a right-handed pitcher. They do have the they're the highest strikeout team in the league, striking out 26.3% of the time. If you look at their last 30 games, second highest strikeout team in the league, striking out 26% of the time. So they strike out a ton. We can't come over here to Brandon Pfaadt's outs. You can come down here and look at their offense. Their offense is obviously bottom 5 in every single category. They have a 238 batting average, a 298 on-base percentage, and a 695 OPS. Nothing I'm too scared of from Colorado. I think Pfaadt gives us 5 Ks. I think he goes 5 to 6 innings in this game. Could see him going 6. I think he goes at least 5, minimum 5. At least starts the 6th inning. And if he doesn't finish it, he comes close. That's my opinion on this one. So like Brandon Pfaadt to give us 5 Ks. So we're going to be locking him in as our first MLB pick of the day. Who we pairing Brandon Pfaadt with? We're going to pair him with our man Ryan. So we're going to put not Joe Ryan either. Burger, we're taking over. So we got Burger. We're taking our man Burger over 14.5 pitching out. So this is going to give you a nice little 2.2x slip if you want to lock it in. Betting on him to go 5 innings. So let's pull up Burger real quick. He now pitches for the Royals, coming from a Padres. So let's see here. So we're going to go with pitching outs, 14.5. He's cashed this line in 4 of 8 games, 4 of 8 games on the season. You can see this game's San Diego. San Diego was a San Diego pitcher. Now had 1 game pitching with the Royals. He pitched 17 pitching outs versus the Red Sox in Boston in his last game, and this was 5 days ago. So he showed that he can do it. I think he's going to try to step it up and be a little bit better. Playing for the Royals right now, pitching in Minnesota versus the Twins. Obviously, looking at Burger, he is 1-1 on the season with a 2.83 ERA and a 1.11 WHIP. He gets 7.84 Ks per 9 innings. Not a high strikeout pitcher. Not a great pitcher. He has struggled a little bit versus some of these teams. He gets around 81 pitches per game. He had 85 his last game versus Boston in his first start for the Royals. So if he gets around 85, 90 pitches, 5 innings shouldn't be that bad. Going against the bottom 10 offense, and for the most part, Minnesota versus right-handed pitchers. They're 21st in the league in batting average, 20th in on-base percentage at a 313, and their OPS is 18th at a 721. Now, if you look at their last 30 rank, Twins have been a little bit hot on the bats. 12th with a 252 batting average, a 330 on-base percentage, and a 756 OPS. So everything has increased. So they've been a lot better hitting lately than they started off in the season. That's their last 30 games. So regardless, Like the matchup still. I think Berger gets us at least 5 full innings with 80 to 90 pitches, and I just like to play. If you can come down here, we can look at the Berger on this play. There's zero data from this Twins offense versus him. None of them have seen him, which is obviously better for the pitcher, which I like even better. Just like to play. So going to be locking in our man Ryan Berger on this one. So that's going to be another $250 play. Go to win $552. Locked in. You can see both of these picks are still locked in. We got Beckers and Citron, and then we got Brandon Pfaadt and Berger. So those are our 2 plays for MLB. We'll be jumping over to NFL preseason now. I got 2 preseason plays. Bear with me on the preseason plays because obviously it's just going to be risky. So that being said, let's go ahead and jump in to our first preseason play, and we're going with our man Cameron Dicker. So I'm taking Dicker, the kicker. We've already played him once this preseason. He's already cashed this. He's cashed this line in 2 of his 3 games from the 2024 preseason, and he cashed it in his only game this season so far. He had 3 field goals. He hit 2 of them. He cashed this 1.5 line. Not much more to say. Chargers are playing against the Saints tonight or today at 4 p.m. Shouldn't be a super strong defense today. I think the Chargers are going to be able to move the ball. I think the Chargers will be able to move the ball behind Trey Lance. I don't think they're going to struggle. They may struggle to punch it into the end zone. We already know they try to win these games, and I think the Chargers are going to have another kicking game tonight with at least 2 field goals made. So that's what I like. I do think that that Trey Lance could cash his passing yards. You can see passing yards at 107, pretty high. He's going to get a lot of playing time probably. If you want to take that, you can. It's pretty popular on Prizepicks right now, along with Tyson and Ewers here. But regardless, it's up to you guys if you want to take it there. I don't think it's a bad play by any means. But I do like the field goal made prop over here on Prizepicks, which you can't get on other apps right now. Parlay Play does not offer field goals made right now for NFL preseason, which is unlucky. Hopefully they do pretty soon. But do like this play for Cam Dicker over 1.5 field goals made. So that being said, who did I pair him with? I paired him with Tyson. So we're taking our man Tyson, the Bears backup quarterback right now to play versus Miami. So I like this play. I wanted to take Ewers. I don't know how much playing time Quinn's going to get, so I decided to fade him. I think he gets probably a half, but we'll see. I just didn't trust it. Also was looking at Rattler and Suge over here, but I decided to fade them. I liked the Tyson play a lot. Already been stated, he's supposed to play an entire half today. He's supposed to get at least a full half. Looking at him last season, he didn't play much last season. This is preseason, obviously. This is he only played like 13 snaps in regular season, didn't play much at all. But you can see here his attempts. So 6 passing attempts, 8 passing attempts, 8 passing attempts, 3 passing attempts. So he didn't play a lot, but he played an okay amount. 87 yards with 7 out of 8 on his completions. 47 yards, 5 of 8. 57 yards, 3 of 6. If he gets a full half, 77.5 is really not that many yards. I think he gets still have at least 15 pass attempts, maybe. I mean, that's obviously just a complete guess. But if he gets around that, he should be able to get us 78 passing yards, assuming he just doesn't crap the bed. But that being said, this is a 3X on Prizepicks. I already locked it in. This one's been posted to the Discord. Hopefully it doesn't get bumped by any. But this is what we had. We had Tyson, 77.5 passing yards. Then we had Cam over 1.5 field goals made. $75 to win 225. 75. I'm maxed out $75. I'm not allowed to play more than 75. I don't know if it's just on this or if it's on Prizepicks in general right now. But I'm not logged in, so I can't do that anyway. But anyways, that's what we got, guys. Those are our free slips. This is our free preseason slip. If you want to lock it in, 75 to win 225. It's a nice little 3X. And over here to track picks, we got 2 little, probably almost a 2.5X plays. So good value on these in my opinion. I like all of them. Lock them in if you like them. Fade them if you don't. I hope you guys have an awesome day, and I'll see y'all in tomorrow's video.